places where, yeah, you do question, you wonder. I think I have many good male friends, and I think we all go through that. So I definitely relate to her wanting to, but not wanting to cross that line, and wanting to share how she's feeling, but absolutely terrified to do so, because we know it can happen when friendship goes to sex or to any other version of friendship. So I think as a 50-something-year-old woman, I think I can relate to the fact that she's me and I'm her. I've had so many men in my life that you think about this exact example, although I have nobody that's been in my life since I was 5 or 8, whatever it was. I think the message is the same. I think she's a woman that got lost in her pain of not fulfilling whatever she wanted to be, which, sorry, were you raising your hand? Oh, I'm so used to teaching, I thought you were, Sorry, do you have a question? You may go. I feel like it's a heartbreaking story. It looks like she has everything she wants and everything she needs, and she clearly has none of that, and that's why she turns to the alcohol and tries to numb her emotions and her feelings. I don't think that had everything to do with Andy by any means, although he did influence it, and I think Andy could be the picture of what drove her to drink, or to what drove her to that style of living. The picture insofar as things that she wished she may have had and never had the courage or strength or ability to pursue and achieve. So I think
Tell me a little bit about her background. Where did she come from?
I just know she comes from money. I see her as a child, having grown up with horses on her farm or on her stables in the area, and private school with uniforms. But I think that was also quite more the norm, although she was definitely upper. I wouldn't even have said upper. I would have said upper middle or lower upper.
No, she's wealthy.
Upper. So I didn't get. I got upper, but I didn't get that upper. So thank you for clarifying.
I mean, I can't personally relate to any of it. That's for sure.
You never had a girlfriend that you didn't want? You never did? Are you kidding? You never had a girl that you had a crush on that you never took a try on?
No, not really. So this would be all acting for me.
Oh yeah, me too. I've never had a boy I didn't get.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to kind of go through it and try to be true to kind of Andy and his interactions with somebody that's completely different than him. So yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say. I've gotten lots of presents here in the hospital, and I have to write thank you notes for everyone. I hate it here. My throat is sore all the time, and from when they cut out my tonsils. They give me lots of ice cream, but they also take my temperatures the wrong way.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Why did they send you to another school this year?
Merry Christmas. I think I should be with all the boys. They think I should be with all the boys.
Well, you made me promise to send you a postcard, and this is it.
You're supposed to write personal notes on the backs of postcards. For example, here are some questions to help you think of things to say. Do you like Lake Saranac? Is it fun visiting your grandmother? Are your parents really getting divorced? Can you swim out into the deepest part of the lake? Or does Miss Hawthorne make you stay in the shallow part where it's all roped off? Is there anybody there my age? I mean boys. Please write answers to all these questions.
No, yes, and no. After every evening meal. We can only go to Harford one day a week if we find a chaperone. And there are only 2 dances with boys a year. And if we're caught drinking even beer, it's wham bam onto the next train and home, which is worse. Can you come visit me Sunday afternoon? We can invite boys to tea from 4 until 6. There are all these biddies sitting around keeping watch. But if the weather's good, we could walk up and down the driveway before we have to sign in for evening prayers. They've made me room with this. Come and save me, Andy, or at least write, just so I hear a boy's voice, even on paper.
Just got your letter. They shipped me off too. Last minute decision. Your mother told my mother it would do me good. She said I was a diamond in the rough. I'll write as soon as I'm smoother.
Dear Diamond, you too? I give up. Why do they keep pushing us together and then pulling us apart? I think we're all being brought up by a bunch of foolish farts. Now we'll have to write letters, which I hate. But don't let them smooth you out, Andy. I like the rough parts. In fact, sometimes I think you ought to be a little rougher. Love, me.
I'm very sorry to be so late in replying, but I haven't had much time. I've had a lot of obligations, and I have to write my parents once a week, and 3 out of 4 grandparents separately, once a month, and Minnie, our cook, who sent me a box of fudge. Plus, I have all my schoolwork to do, including a composition once a week for English and another for history. My grandmother gave me a new Parker 51 and some writing paper with my name on it as a going away present, but still, that's a lot of writing I have to do. Last week I was so tied up, I skipped my weekly letter to my parents, and my father called the school long distance about it.
Help, let me out of here. Plus it change, plus c'est the same shit. Are you coming straight home this June? Because I am, and I want to see you. Are you still in love with Gretchen the show?